Do you want to boop me now? No.
Boop.
Yes. Got it.
Welcome. We just did a boop of the nose. This is 4 time with Myriad. Totally thrown off
I've
by
really
that.
thrown him off, and I love it.
Yes, I love it.
Keep going.
So what we're going to talk about today, my name's Jared.
I'm Anna.
What we're talking about today is the Intramural Open. And if you haven't heard of the CrossFit Open before, kick back to one of our earlier videos to watch Anna and I talk about what the CrossFit Open is and the history of it and kind of how we run it here and the whole ins and outs of it. But we want to take some time today to specifically talk about the Myriad Intramural Open.
Yeah.
So Anna, what is the Intramural Open?
Yeah, so this is kind of a way for us to bring the CrossFit Open, which is like this big, huge, hairy beast that happens around the world. And
why hairy?
Like big, hairy, scary goal. I feel like that's like a common phrase for something.
I'm just joking.
A big, hairy goal,
yes.
Yeah. Just because. It's a way for us to bring that to our community and make it a little bit more localized. I think that it's a fun way to get people fired up about the Open in a different way. For some people, just like the big thing is enough, but for others, having that more like community level competition, friendly competition, is a more fun way to engage with the Open. So one, this idea is like not birthed from here. It is something that gyms around the world also do. Everyone probably does it a little bit differently, but essentially it is taking the people who sign up for the Open in the gym, and we have coaches and or members kind of be team captains, and we divide all those people up onto teams. And now there is, instead of just this big worldwide competition, we have like a little friendly community competition between the members of our gym.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we can find out the fittest athlete in our gym. We can find out
who's the most fun athlete.
We'll have a scaled winner, foundations. Like, you can start to see who's doing what, and also gives you the opportunity to then see where there might be opportunities for growth in the future for you as well as an athlete. Who is the commissioner of the Open?
I have been historically the commissioner of the Intramural Open.
What does that mean?
So it essentially means that I am kind of like
the boss,
the administrative head of things. I tend to not be on a team, at least historically that's what's happened, and I won't be this go around either. So I kind of serve as someone who helps kind of define what the rules are of the Open, like how you get points for your team on the Intramural Open, and just be like a little bit more of an objective person in, commissioning the points and all the things between the teams.
How do you get points?
So lots of different ways, and you kind of mentioned earlier seeing like who's the fittest in the gym. That's one way to score points for your team. Typically is performance. So if you put up one of the top scores in any division, so if you're someone who's maybe not got all of the skills in CrossFit, it doesn't mean that you can't contribute to your team in terms of points, because you might be really good at the scaled version of the workout. So we kind of divide up points by performance, but then also participation. So simply doing the workout, logging your score is a way to get points for your team. There's also really fun little mini challenges. So in the past, we've done like a video workout challenge where you do a video of yourself. Like last year, one was taking your shoe on and off while balancing on one foot, and then switching to the other side, taking your shoe on and off. So just like silly things like that can contribute points to your team. Team spirit. So if you dress up to a theme of the week, or you stick around after you've taken class and you help change weights for people because there's a workout where there's a lot of weight changing going on, and that's really stressful, and maybe you help your team out in that way, that could gain your team points. So there's lots of different ways. I think sometimes people get intimidated. They're like, well, I'm not I haven't been at CrossFit for very long. Is this for me? Like, it's totally for you, because it's more about there's lots of different ways to get points outside of like just being really fit.
Another cool thing about the Intramural Open is you typically in class, you'll do a workout and you'll have a judge who judges you. And most often it's just another classmate or a friend or accountability partner who's there. So you don't have to count when you do your workout, which is super cool. That you can just like shut your brain off and just do the workout, and you have a judge there who's like walking you through, also cheering you on as you go through in that process too. Another cool thing about that is it really allows us to standardize movements even more so as well, to where that judge is meant to help you, like if it's a full squat, like a wall ball, right? Like you should get below parallel and you should hit the 10-foot line, whereas sometimes in classes, we just kind of get through a workout. And that's what I love about the Open and Intramural Open is it allows people to push themselves to the actual standards of each workout that we're doing, and also allows people to kind of see that for the first time or be a part of that for the first time, which is super cool too. Captains. So how do we pick teams?
So typically we will have some of our coaches be captains, and we encourage people to sign up for the Open ahead of time so that they're already kind of in our roster on the CrossFit Games website. And then our coaches choose teams from that pool of athletes, or our teams are divided up from that pool of athletes. But then there's also kind of a phase of after teams are chosen, captains and members can encourage people to sign up for the Open and get onto their team. We try to do our best. I try to do my best as the commissioner to keep like numbers even. So one team doesn't have 50 people and the other team has 30, because that isn't super fair. But try to keep it as fair as possible. But there, tends to be often, people encouraging other friends that they often see in class to sign up for the Open. And I really love seeing that. I think there's, for a lot of people who've never done it before, there's a big intimidation factor to the Open. And just having someone that you're taking class with be like, I'm doing this, like you can totally do this. It's just a really fun, magical like moment of belief and community that I love seeing. And the Intramural Open kind of helps push that forward.
Friday evenings, what do we typically do during the Open?
So we've done Friday Night Lights before, where we have like more specific heats. We've also done it more where we just have classes in the evenings. That
are a little bit
kind
looser
of usual.
And a little bit longer though.
Yeah. And we might, people may stick around after the last workout and socialize for a little bit. We also will typically do what we call like a bonus workout. So like if there's 3 workouts in the Open, we would do like a bonus 4th workout day that is more fun, where we might like pull out the giant jump ropes and you do like double dutch, or you have to run around the building and then eat a donut as fast as you can. So having like that fun workout day, like almost like field day for adults, is kind of that like last segment of the Intramural Open, and kind of brings it all to like a fun conclusion.
Can you walk us through, because this gets tricky every year, whether in the Open, Intramural Open, validation of scores. Like how does somebody actually submit a score? So like that's a great question. Big piece to this is like you're gonna have a score for the workout.
Okay, so first off, you kind of mentioned already having the like judge during class. When the Open workouts are released, there's different versions of the workout. There's the RX Scaled Foundations. You kind of have to pick one of those lanes. So you either pick to do the RX workout and do the whole thing kind of as written, even if you get kind of stuck at a point, or you can choose the scaled option or the foundations version, but you'll pick your choice. You'll do the workout and someone will be counting for you, kind of keeping track of whatever your score is. And then you'll have it on a board, or sometimes we'll print off the physical score sheets so you have something to like take with you. And then from there you log into your CrossFit Games account, which you'll create when you sign up for the Open, and you'll have to choose when you're submitting your score what version of the workout you did. You'll choose that you did it at an affiliate, at our affiliate, and then you'll enter your score. what can sometimes get confusing for people is once you enter the score, it kind of sits in purgatory until someone confirms and validates that score, which is me. Every once in a while you might see me have to, this is like super rare, but if you accidentally say that you did the workout RX and you have like the best time in the entire world on that time, I might be like, hey, like I think we maybe had a mistake in entering our score. That's happened before, and I might have to say like, hey, can you check this and re-enter it, and you may have to go through that process again. But for most people, you did it all correct and you hit validate, and then you'll see your score on the leaderboard. So that's what that process looks like. All that to say, the Intramural Open is really fun. It's meant to be fun, an opportunity to connect with members beyond just like the normal class setting, and we hope you join us.
Sign up, CrossFit Open, sign up, Intramural Open. We'll be talking a lot about it in upcoming weeks.
Yeah.
We're excited for it.
Time.